Good morning, my friends. I'm out here in the garden this morning. I come out every morning bright and early and weed just a little bit, which is helping me keep on top of all the weeds. But I thought, what the heck? Let's show you the garden. Let's take a look. This is my brassica garden. As you can see, I've got it covered up because last year the cabbage moths ate everything. I've already picked I don't know if you can see them there, I've already picked the broccoli, and I'm just waiting to see if it'll make some side shoots. Here we've got celery coming up, and that's the first time I've ever grown celery, so that's exciting. I've got 4 celeries. I've got some beets in here coming up. We've been eating a lot of these sugar snap peas, and they're delicious. Who knew? This is all new to me. And then the lettuce here, that's that Tom Thumb lettuce. I'm going to let that go to seed so I can collect the seeds. And I've got another celery there and there. Here we've got some cabbages. They're not really doing anything yet, but I'm not sure how long it takes them. And then behind them, we've got cauliflower, and they're really not doing anything. So I don't know if they're slower than broccoli. I guess we're going to find out. And then over here behind the broccoli there, I have Brussels sprouts, can't talk this morning, planted, and some more cabbages, of course. And then I thought I was just being so good. I was putting, before I planted, I was putting all my compost in there, and it could just compost up. But you know what I did? I accidentally put potato peels in there, and they sprouted. So we've got potatoes growing in there too. So it's a little crowded in there, but it's pretty funny, I think. And I've already actually gotten probably 10 or 12 potatoes out of there, for fresh eating. So that was interesting. Now let's move on to the next bed. I also have a couple buckets in here too, these big giant ones. This tomato, he's not doing so good, but we're giving him a chance, And then I've got summer squash here. These are, oh my goodness, now I can't think of the name. Well, they're growing good, whatever they are. And we've got cherry tomato there and one down at that end. And this one's already making little tiny cherries. And let's see here, we've got some peppers in there. And they're doing good too. Everybody was stunted because it was so cold in Pennsylvania this spring. So everybody's a little stunted. My zucchinis are coming up great. I planted 6, so everybody in the neighborhood will be getting zucchinis. These are my cucumbers, and I got another zucchini down there. And then I've got 2 more pots down there. One has some butternut squash. That's the word I was looking for. Butternut squash. And then the other one's got some tomatoes. And then my wonderful neighbor Mike had too many peppers, so he brought me some more peppers. And I don't know if I told you or not, but I lost, this whole bed was onions and garlic, and I lost the whole bed to onion maggots. And no, I didn't even know that was a thing. But they started curling up weird, and I pulled one, and that's what I found out I had. Then this is my tomatoes here. We're doing the Florida weave on them. And in between the tomatoes there, we've got some green beans planted, and of course more tomatoes, because you can never have too many tomatoes. Here I've got another beefsteak tomato. He's a little stunted. And then back here we've got potatoes. The first 2 are russet, and the second 2 are the Kennebec. So the russet are already starting to die back, so I'm very excited about getting those out of the bag so we can see what we got. Probably just plant some more after that. So we'll do like a second harvest of potatoes. And that's because we eat a lot of potatoes in this house. I'm a meat and potato kind of girl. Much to my mother's chagrin, we've had a volunteer come up here the last couple years, and they're now hybridized because they're not cherry tomatoes anymore. They're a little bigger than cherries. And they're prolific here. They grow so good in the flower bed. And of course, I snuck in another zucchini. Now let's go up on the porch. Now up here on the porch, of course, I've got flowers, and then I've got zinnias there, and those are snapdragons there. And then I've got what I like to call my Tower of Power. I love this thing. We're growing strawberries down here at the bottom, and you can see how good they're doing. And I just let the grandsons come and pick when they come. And then up top, the top 3 layers are just my herbs. And I've let some of the herbs, my dill here, I let it go to seed to see if we can get some seeds off of it. And I do believe that is, what's over here that's going to seed? I'm not exactly sure what that one is, but we were going to collect seeds, and then we'll have seeds for next year. I'll have to figure out what that is. And then over here, of course, more flowers. And then we've got a tomato in this box here. And then behind it, loofahs. I had 4 loofahs, but the cutworms got 2 of my loofahs. So I think 2 will be more than enough. We'll see what they do. That's a new thing this year. And then here I've got some more sugar snap peas because I just couldn't believe how much I really love them. So we're just going to grow some more. And then again, we've got flowers literally everywhere. These are all dahlias that I ordered in my containers. And then I got this really cute container off of Walmart's website. And I planted some million bells in there. So we love the petunias. And then in between the petunias, we've got some other little things coming up. They are snapdragons and marigolds. I attempted sunflowers this year, but unfortunately, somebody keeps eating the sunflowers. I don't know what it is. I have planted, I don't know how many packages of sunflowers. I even ordered those really cute ones, those little kindergartner ones, just because I wanted to see those. They're a real dwarf one. But no, if somebody's eaten all of them. So somehow we've got morning glories coming up where I was going to plant the sunflowers. So we'll just enjoy the morning glories. You just take what you can get. Well, thanks for coming along on my garden tour, and we will keep you updated. Don't look at this hairdo this morning. It's something. But I'm headed inside because I've got some beef stock that's been cooking for about 24 hours, and I need to get that canned up. Plus, Tyler's still here, and he needs his breakfast. You guys have a great day, and God bless.